YouTube channel and to my first video. So basically my name is Vihaan Gawari. I'm a student and I'm currently studying at the Loughborough University. So this is my first video and I want to take you through my journey, which was from Dubai to Loughborough University. So initially what we had planned was that I would make a full travel vlog and take you through the full journey of solo traveling and like how is it what all experiences I've learned in the travel. But I've really felt during the travel that everything was very new for me and I did not want to like vlog around like adjustments and try to find out things much better. So I'm making this video. It's a sit down version and but I'll be sharing clips in throughout this video of how my full journey was and what are the difficulties I faced. And yeah, so my initial plan was I had booked Air France, which was supposed to fly at 2:35 and then reach Charles de Gaulle airport at 7:55. Then we had a layover and then I would have taken a flight to Birmingham. Now initially my plan was that only, but we had to fly through Abu Dhabi, and Etihad Airways is a carrier for Air France. So went to the airport. We did the and on check-in we got to know that if you're an Asian passport holder, then you need a Schengen visa to transit in Paris. And this is something very new to us because we have actually traveled a lot, and for us this news was very weird. And then we asked the Etihad manager, and they explained us that Etihad is only a carrier, and there are some criterias and some agreements which they have signed, and through that, like, you basically, if you don't have a Schengen visa, you cannot transit in any European country. So then at that moment my parents decided that we'll book another flight, which was Emirates. Now this sum was something that we had in mind for a very long time, but the price difference, like this flight which we took for Air France was 3,500 AED, and then the Emirates one was coming out to be 5,500 AED. So we had no other option. I had to reach university by 21st of September only, and we had like booked the cab and everything. So on purpose, or like we had to take that flight. We had to take Emirates. So initially we had to take that only. So the Emirates flight was 7:35 a.m. UAE time, and it landed here at 12:35 Birmingham Airport. It had landed. So overall, tell you through the baggage. So baggage count of Air France is much lower than of Emirates. France was 23 kgs plus 7 kgs in hand, and whereas Emirates was 30 to 35 kgs in check-in and 7 kgs in hand. Now 30 kgs if you have the economy, and economy flex plus 35 kgs where I opted for. So then I'm looking through, I've written down notes on things I have to share. So that's the terminal experience of Emirates. I've traveled through Emirates earlier also, and it's a really big terminal. It's very nice, and like first when the check-in happened, like I'm traveling Emirates after 5-6 years probably, and some new things that I noticed, I like to share that. So some people were getting a physical boarding pass, whereas I got an e-boarding pass because I had checked in online. So if you check in online, you get an e-boarding pass, and if you check in the counter, you get a physical boarding pass. So I got an e-boarding pass, and yeah. Then we have to shift terminals if you're flying A380. So like I was flying A380, and to fly A380, we had to shift the terminal to Concourse A. Like there's an internal train which takes you to the Concourse A. Now there all the A380 planes are there, and it's a really big terminal, and it's, I would say, lavish because there were brands. So it's advisable to check the duty free ones for branded shopping if you really want to like shop in like the expensive brands like Gucci and Louis Vuitton. So it's advisable to check in the airport during departure. If you are going to European country, you can check over there. So yeah, there was a lot of, it was pretty lavish over there. Then I went to the gate. As usual, this is the time where all the students like are traveling back through the college, or like they're traveling in general to the universities. It was very crowded. I found that the gate was exponentially crowded. It's like it was very crowded. So you basically you won't get seating place. So I wouldn't advise you to go 3 hours before. I think 2 hours before would also work because I was waiting for to stand. I was standing for like 45 minutes. Yeah, that is a tip if you're like traveling in the recent years. I think 15th October it should airports are generally going to be crowded because of the university traffic. So yeah. So yeah, this was my full terminal experience. Now talking about the boarding. So when you're boarding an Emirates flight, especially A380, you first have a verification. So you have to cross to the gate where you're verified, where you need to have your passport in hand and your boarding pass in hand. The two main things. Then they send you. Then you go to a waiting area. Now, especially in A380, you have zone-wise boarding. Because it's a huge aircraft. There are more than like 400 to 500 seats. There are two decks. There's business class, first class, premium economy. So it's a big aircraft. So you have um, zone-wise boarding. So basically, my zone was F, and F is the initial cabin which connects first class to the economy class. I was in economy class, and yeah, so that's what I want to know. That I want to tell you that there is zone-wise boarding, which will take time, but there was seating down. Down is ample amount of seating, which I felt was very weird. They should have equal seating in both the places, but yeah, this is what it was. Now talking about my flight experience. So Emirates, as you know, it feeds you like anything. It has good food. It actually stuffs you and gives you very good food. So first, initially, we got drinks, and I took apple juice. I'm a big fan of apple juice, and yeah. So all over in meals, I took apple juice and water. So first, we got a breakfast. So now for breakfast, we had got, if I don't remember, we got a sandwich. Yeah, we got a cheese and egg sandwich, which was really tasty. As you believe, Emirates food is really tasty, and it has never disappointed me personally. After that, we were served some snacks, which was cookies and uh, coffee or tea. I personally took tea. After that, we were served lunch. Now in lunch, I had the butter chicken curry and rice with always give it. Now this was the main meal option. That beside that, they're given a dessert, which was a cake, that pastry cake which we generally have in schools, that canteen type pastry. If you're from India, you'll relate. Then with that, they give salad, which I personally didn't like, and then there was like a bun and the crackers. Actually, I couldn't finish everything, so I got some. You can take some food with you in your bag also if you can't complete your meal completely. You put it in a handbag also. Nobody will say anything. Then now I'll talk about the in-flight entertainment. Now it's very important for a long haul flight to have good in-flight entertainment, because I believe that for 6 7 hours you're sitting in one place. What will you do? You'll of course watch movies or you'll watch TV shows. I'm personally a Bollywood buff, so I will talk about the Bollywood section of the movies. I'll give a better review of the Bollywood section than the other section. So in the Bollywood section, basically, I like classical movies, and there are like four categories for movies. The classical movie section, then there's a new release, then you have Yash Raj films, the OG Yash Raj films, and then you have classic Bollywood. So they were all the movies, that selection were great. They were like you have all the cult movies you were there. I was quite entertained. So the movies I watched was Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Then I watched Kal Hona Ho, and I watched TVs. I watched a TV show, Kapil Sharma show. I watched 2 episodes of that also. So yeah, that was the in-flight entertainment. And now the touchdown. I would talk about the touchdown here a bit in like a very brief. Um, it was raining when we there were mild showers, and so you can even check the camera. Like you have camera on the infotainment, you can see cameras. I would advise you to switch on that 30 minutes before the flight if you're traveling anywhere in the world, in fact, because The views are amazing. I would put up some screen recording or like some photos on the screen. As I say, photos and screen recordings will be popping up on the sides. So yeah, that was the touchdown, and it was a very smooth touchdown. The temperature was 13 degrees, but personally I feel really cold, and I had kept a I kept a coat in hand. I'll talk about the Birmingham airport experience. So, to be very honest, I felt that the immigration experience was faster than Heathrow. I've traveled to London like 5 6 years ago, but the immigration is very slow of Heathrow Airport, which is what I believe. I think because even the traffic over there is much more than Birmingham Airport, but the Heathrow Airport, if I would say, it would easily take 2 hours to 2.5 hours for an immigration. I think last to last month a report was published that people took 4 hours for the immigration at Heathrow. As Birmingham Airport, it was crowded, no doubt. The full floor was full, but it took around 45 minutes to an hour for the full for my chance to come. We were like in the very end, and I believe that the experience and the service was a bit faster, and not a lot of questions were asked. So basically, what questions were asked to me is, what's my course, what am I studying, where am I going, and how long is my course, which is basic for a student visa applicant. So yeah, then after that, so the baggage claim also, my bag was actually arrived, so I had to just pick it up and leave the airport. Now from there, I had booked a taxi ride via the college portal only. So it's a 45-minute cab ride from the airport to the university. Personally, to my hall, it is 45 minutes, but it depends from 45 minutes to 1 hour max it might take. My accommodation is towards the start of the back end side of the college, so like yeah, it just took 45 minutes. I'm staying in the David Collett Hall. It's nice. I like the place as of now. First impressions, it's very nice, very comfortable. I'll upload a room tour shot, so if you want, you can see that. I'll attach it on the I button also, and I'm also uploading quite a lot of shots about the travel journey, in-depth food, what I had, and you can see that also. Now, I'll talk about the entry experience. So when I came here, we had to go to the reception, and you have to do a check-in. So you get a key pass. I think all universities almost follow the same procedure where you get a key pass and you enter. Sorry, and you enter, and then after that, they escort you to your room, and then you settle down. So yeah, this was my whole travel experience from Dubai to. If you like this video, please hit the like button, comment down below your travel experiences, share it with your friends. If you're new to this channel, subscribe my channel for more such videos. I will be making more like college going vlogs, lifestyle, college fashion. I actually don't have much clothes for that, but yeah, I'll try to show you the minimalistic wardrobe side of fashion and education, how I study. I'll be taking you through the process of my 4 years of college life, and hopefully further than that also. So yeah, this is it for this video. Bye bye. See you in the next one. I post videos every Thursday. Thank you. Bye.